Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 4.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 331, 331.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. But that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They go back to Grant. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. We look at this Browns defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go, son. Move the gate, move the set. Right.
They will run with Grant. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 from the 10.
Here we go. Angel, 222, 222.
Back to throw. Fields. His pass caught at the 4. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Fields now to throw. This is caught. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. This is Grant. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Throwing, Sanders. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On play action, here's Shadur. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. You look at this Browns defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on. Cowboy 80.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
3rd and 2.
Here we go. Come 19.
Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 7-7, our score after 1.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 60 by 60 by 6.
Judkins. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Stop short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 bites, 60 bites.
That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll get it down this time to 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18.
Sanders. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Brewer. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd down and 6 now.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Sanders. Now he's got it. Touchdown. From 14 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Jets first down.
Let's go. Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 10. Here we go.
Fields. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Grant. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Fields going to run. He finds his man complete. It's Crawford. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, it worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 319, can I see that? Right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2.
Here's Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
His kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
Jets 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
70 left, 60.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
To throw is Sanders. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, 19 Lions.
Sanders to throw. Open man, that's Bond. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Complete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 3-19 gets hit.
Now Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
Browns 16.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Unlock Lion. Unlock Lion.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They go play action now. Sanders. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Extend. Here we go. 319, that's not. Out. Go.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Can. West right six. Easy.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 8.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here we go. Start. 19, Charger. 19.
Throwing, Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Jenkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He finds his man complete. That's Burrow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Fields now to throw. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3-19,
Now it's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now 3rd down and very long. From the gun, it's Sanders. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Don't jump, ready? 3-19, 11. Right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Crawford.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Hey, Ken. Out, let's go. Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Hey, never mind, Monday. Son.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carson Schlesinger charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
319, that's right.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Sanders. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Here we go. Eat you. 58, here's that. Hey, Angel.
Out of the gun, Fields. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for... And this is going to be intercepted. he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here we go, shot. 319, that's it. Hey, can't. Right.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. He finds his man. Complete. It's Crawford. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Easy. Just win.
Looking to throw. Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. Operating from the gun, Fields. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they pick a field goal, it turns out to be the better call here.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Here we go, 319, that's it. Hey, can't. Medic. Delta. Go.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Gain of 7. First down, New York.
Extend. Press. Touch right. 11. No march. Hey, no march, Monday. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The flag comes in, it's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
222. Just win. Hey, can. Easy. Hey, can. Hey, can.
Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Crawford. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here we go. Up, 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 up. Angel, angel, angel. Up, let's go. Good night.
Well, here we go on fourth down. Fields.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Sanders. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here now, 3rd down.
60 by 70 Timber.
On play action, here's Shadur. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
The 45-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Sanders. He's got this complete to Robinson.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get